What's up, Shady Sports Network? I'm back here with another player interview with Mr. Freddie Booth Loyd from the Orlando Predators. Freddie, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. So let's get started here, man. Orlando this year is 1-3. You obviously have a whole addition of new players. How do you feel everything is working out so far this year?
I mean, it's working out. You feel me? It's hard, but it's gonna get there. I mean, the new guys just came in. We only had a week to gel. Some of those guys didn't even get in to Thursday, so we didn't even get to gel like we were supposed to. We only had one practice, boom, and then we got to get on the road. So now that I feel like we on this bye week, everybody's getting to see each other. We're all grouping together, and now we can get in and get that individual work with each other. We can gel like we need to, and then this upcoming weekend we can go ahead and get get to it.
Yes, sir. So recently you guys picked up Brandon Cisse and Nick Hague. How do you
hmm
feel? What do you feel about those two guys and working with them in the defense?
So bringing Nick Hague and Cisse in, I mean, it did a number. As you can see, when we played the Cobras, our defense actually was doing something. We actually was bringing that pressure. I had a sack. I think Cisse had Hague had a forced fumble sack. And Cisse had a sack too, I think. So I mean, they're bringing that pressure, and it's just an additional adding to the team because I feel like we got Delvon Randall and Josh Jenkins in the back, got Haig in the middle, and then you got me and Cisse with McAllister and I call him Scotty Pimpin Jr. and number 99 on the other side. So I mean, we looking pretty decent for defense.
So, taking it back to your high school days, where did you grow up and where did you play high school ball at?
Okay, so I grew up in a little town called Cocoa, Florida, not Cocoa Beach, Cocoa, Florida. So Cocoa Beach is a city over. So you got to take a bridge to go to another city and take another bridge to get to Cocoa Beach. But I went to Cocoa High School. Um, High school was actually great, man. I didn't play defense until my senior year. So I was the offensive pulling guard because we ran the wing T. So I mean, once senior year came, coach was like, "Yeah, Freddie, look, you ain't getting that many offers at O line, so I had to switch you to defense." And I was begging to get on defense. And as soon as she let me off the chain, I think I went to a couple camps. I went to like 21 camps my senior year in the summer. I racked up like 6, 7 offers off of that. And then once my first game came, I had an 82-yard interception, first score of the year in the Maryland Stadium with a Tarpons play. I meant the Turpins play. Um, we lost to Gonzaga 14-13, but that was my statement game. I had a couple tackles. I think a sack or so, and a pick six. So I mean that was great. By the end of my senior year, I think I ended with like eight or nine sacks. I had a total of 75 tackles, which was third on the team. The first on the team was a middle linebacker. He had like 125. The second was an outside linebacker. He had like 106, and then it was me. So, I mean, to be a nose tackle slash three tech, I was doing work.
Yes, sir. So, where did you attend college?
I went to Temple University in Philly.
Yes, sir. You were an owl. So,
Yes, sir.
who was y'all quarterback when you played?
So we had PJ Walker, who's now I think he just left the Panthers. He's with the Broncos now. So he was my starting quarterback my first 3 years. Yeah, my first 3 years. My fourth year, we had Frankie Newtow, and then my fifth year, um, a young man by the name of Anthony Russo, who is now the quarterback for the Massachusetts Prides.
That's my dog, Anthony
Yeah,
Russo, man. Yeah, he's a dog for sure.
yeah, definitely. That's my guy.
But no. So how do you feel like? I mean, Temple University, man, that's a respected school. You know, it's known for being a good academic school, but also a bit of a party school from time to time.
Yeah.
How did you balance that life?
So I mean, You know everybody's gonna party. I don't care what you say, but Temple's lit, low key. But basically, I promised my mom I was gonna graduate, so they I was in a mindset of, hey, school first, party then party later. So basically, getting myself together, as in mindset, like, low, you got to focus first, football, school, and then your party come later.
Yes, so um, after you graduated college, what did you study in college?
So I study criminal justice.
Are you involved with that now?
Nah, not really. I drive trucks for a living. Drive semis.
So I find truck driving very interesting. What are some things you learned throughout the way?
Hmm. You said what?
What are some things that you learned from truck driving?
Basically, be aware of your surroundings. Basically, you got to drive for the next person because you're in a bigger truck. You're in a bigger. You got a haul behind you, so you got to stay in between those lanes. And sometimes they're in blind spots that you can't see, so you really have to pay attention. And I just like, the scenery, just driving. It's nothing but open road. It's me in the road in the truck. That's it. Got my music playing in the back, and it's just getting down the highway.
Yes, sir. That seems like a pretty fun job. Being able to be a leader almost of your job. Uh,
Exactly.
so you joined the Orlando Predators last year. How do you feel like you've been playing the arena game?
Um, I mean, I when I came in, we were. I came into a terrible situation. Like when I came in, like guys was getting evicted. The ownership was bad. We wasn't getting paid for games. Um, it was terrible when I first got here, and then second, and coming straight from the league, I came from, you know, it's faster. It's only the field shorter. You got to adjust to that. So my first time in the arena game, it was like, why are they moving so fast? Why is everything moving? And I had to slow the game down in my head. So once I started to slow the game down and I started to get adjusted to it, it became, a regular speed to me. And now I can move and I don't feel like everybody's just that much faster than me anymore. But now, starting from that part to now that I got the game, almost like down pat, it's it's pretty intriguing, because from outside going inside, um, your moves got to be faster, your burst has to be faster, and it's not 5 to 6 steps before you touch somebody. It's like more to 2 to 3 steps before you get your hands on the offensive lineman. So that's another thing that I really had to adjust to because it was like by the time I get off my stance, he's already punching me. So I had to learn how to, get myself together, set up my moves, and get to the quarterback.
So speaking of bad ownership, um, your boy Antonio Brown is planning on suiting up. Are you gonna hit him harder than Montez Burns, or are you gonna go easy with him? And
Nah, I'm trying to knock his head off if I get to him, hopefully. But I don't know. I think it's a stunt to put people in the seats. But if he do, it's a different game from outside. Like I say, that wall undefeated, so he gonna have to see me in the wall.
I mean, I can't. That's crazy. If Cam Newton comes and plays too.
Oh, that's nuts. I mean, me and Cameron, we cool too, cause I run this thing with one of my coaches called Pylon 707, and Cam got a team too, and he be at all our events, and he's like cool dude talking to. Hey, super huge guy, so like look up at him. I'm like, damn, he's huge. Be a goddamn quarterback, but yeah, he if he comes and plays, that's definitely gonna be something.
So that's interesting that you're involved with 7-on-7. Do you think 7-on-7 helps prepare kids for the next level?
Oh yeah, definitely. Get you better at route running. It gets you, how would I say, in a sense, it gets you more prepared, like for Skelly, and see what you can do outside before you put on the pads and stuff like that. So I mean, it helps you in every bit of way, that possibly can, especially for the big guys. If you have big guys out there running around, that's how I got some of my offers too from 7-on-7. If you look me up on YouTube, I got a whole little mixtape of 7-on-7. So I was playing wide receiver. So, like I said, just showing your versatility for big guys, it shows a lot. So 7-on-7 can help you in many ways. Like I said, I probably got in college, like in high school, coming into college, I probably had like maybe 13, 14 offers just off my 7-on-7 tape.
Yeah, so I speaking on 7-on-7, you notice a lot of those guys they have a lot of passion, they have a lot of grit. And so I was going through your Facebook profile, and the picture that I took for this thumbnail was a picture of you outside in the snow, and it was a really
Yeah.
cold picture.
hmm
Where do you get your grit and passion from?
Okay, so that was at a 7-on-7 tournament. That was at a pylon tournament inside. I think that was in Atlanta. It wasn't even supposed to snow. It just snowed out of nowhere. But I get my drip basically because I'm a real big sneakerhead. If you haven't seen on my page, like I'm super into sneakers. Like I got a ton of sneakers, but I get my drip from like Rue 21. Just graphic tees, Fashion Nova for my shorts and my pants. Because Fashion Nova for men has great stuff for big guys and getting myself together. But my shoes and stuff like that, I'm a sneakerhead, so I got a plug. I'm plugged in, so I put it on like Antonio Brown say.
I put that on, man. So I guess Orlando, obviously, we talked about in 1-3. What are you guys' outlook for the rest of the season? Considering that, honestly, man, like before the NAL wasn't that good. Like
Mhm.
last year, like the competition, it was good, but like not at the level it is now. Like I
Right.
think every team has playmakers now.
Yes.
So what do you think you guys need to do to get to that next level?
I feel like we all just got to prepare more. We all got to, gel. Like I said, we only had what 2 3 days to even gel with the new guys. So now that we already with them, and now we can get in and get ourselves together. But I feel like we're gonna make a run. I feel like once we get everybody together and everybody buys into what's going on, we'll be all right.
So, in your personal opinion, right, who
Mhm.
is the toughest quarterback in the league to go against? I mean, obviously you haven't won against James Summers yet, but you've
Mhm.
gone against Malik Henry. What are your overall thoughts about him and his game?
Man, Malik Henry is actually a good guy, man. He's a good quarterback. He's very strong. Um, Cato is very elusive. He's slippery, super slippery. Casanova, my guy, he's a dog. Um, Arvell Nelson, I haven't won against him yet, but I've seen him on tape. He's a very good dude. He get out of situations with his feet. He can throw it. So I mean, the quarterback game is it's pretty solid. Everybody's got somebody who can do something. So it's like that's kind of a hard thing to do. But to be honest, I can't disrespect 12 like that. Cato got it. Cato's definitely the most elusive. I mean, slippery. He gets. I don't know. It's some of the stuff he do. It looks fake. Just like the one play where they fumbled and then they pick it up, they fumble, he picks the ball up and just launches it, and somebody's wide open in the end zone. Like that's you can't make that up. That's talent.
Well, I honestly think it's going to be very interesting because Fayetteville, they have James Summers and they're at quarterback now.
hmm
I think it's going to be interesting because I think that the league has a lot of athletes.
Yeah.
I guess my biggest question to you is why did you choose the NAL over the IFL?
So I played in the IFL right before COVID came. I played for the Arizona Rattlers. Um, to be honest, everything is the same. If you ask me, the athletes are the same. The game is basically the same. The only reason I'm in the NAL, to be honest, is because I'm closer to home. Orlando is literally 45 minutes. Well, not even 45, it's like an hour and some change away from where I'm at. So I can work, come home from work. I get in my car, I drive an hour and something to practice, drive an hour and something back. And I mean, I'm in my bed at nighttime. So I mean, it has its perks. that's why I won't leave. But the NAL is everybody's coming here, so it's like the competition. It ain't like it's iffy or man, it just sucks. But everybody's here, and everybody's coming here. So I mean, what's the point of leaving?
So you look at all these outdoor leagues, right? USFL, XFL. What are your goals in the next 5 years, both in football and like personally in your personal life?
Um, Basically, the USFL told me I was too old because they were looking at me. They only want people 26 and under. I had just missed it. I was like, I just had turned like 27 or whatever, and they was like, yeah, we were targeting guys 26 and under, and I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. So but definitely want to get back outdoor. XFL is looking pretty, pretty good. So I'm probably try to take my shot there. But overall, in the next 5 years, be end up being a great person, like being a great dad. I have a son that I really, really love. That's my little dude, my heart. So basically, be the best dad I can be. Provide as much as I can for him, and basically, I mean, I'm living a pretty good life. I can't really complain.
Yes, sir. So, Freddie, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day coming on the show. You're a real one, man. I can't wait to see what you do for the rest of the year, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna be tuning in to see you get that defensive player of the year. So,
definitely need it because me and Starks are going at it right now for the sacks.
yeah,
So I gotta edge him out this year. Last year I got hurt and he came and got me, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get in double digits this year and make it happen.
for sure. But I appreciate your time and have a great rest of your night.
Yeah, you too, Mo guy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.